Hello everybody, Bradley here, and today we are starting a very fun idea for a brand new game of Civilization. I've seen a few requests in the comments recently for a Littoral game, a Mapuche game on Dramatic Ages mode to work with the combat strength and all of that kind of stuff. I explain it in the game, so don't need to go over it now. But while I was looking at that feedback and I thought, wow, what a fun game, what a fun idea that is, then I thought, well, there's a patch coming out with the new Barbarian Clans mode, so why not just go like balls to the wall action in one game and just have a huge amount of chaos happening at all times. So we have Apocalypse mode, Barbarian Clans mode, that's the brand new mode that came out today, Dramatic Ages mode, Heroes and Legends mode, and Monopolies and Corporations mode, and Secret Societies mode, so there's a lot going on. I really hope you enjoy watching this series, but if you would like to play along with us, all the info you need, game seed, map seed, everything, it's all in the Discord server. There's a section for that. The Discord is in the description below. Join it. It's a good time. You get to chat with all your friends from YouTube, and it's just a load of fun in there, but also all the game information is there as well if you would like to play this save with us. We also have a Twitch channel you might want to check out. That link is in the description below. We play Civ Live a few times a week, and it would be great to see you there, even if it's just for a few minutes just to say hello. Also, we are almost at 3,000 subscribers. I'm glad you guys are loving the content so much, so please hit that subscribe button before we hop into the video if we haven't already, just to make sure you're subscribed for the rest of this game. You don't want to miss it. You're not going to remember once you watch the video and all that, so just click it now and let's hop in to this crazy game as Mapuche. It is patch day and we are in the game to start what will be an absolutely crazy game for you guys. First off, in the comments I've seen recently a few people saying they really want to see Mapuche on Dramatic Ages. The reason why that's so fun is because Mapuche gets plus 10 combat strength, where is it? Plus 10 combat strength bonus against civilizations that are in a golden age. So putting it down where you can only be in a golden age or a dark age means there'll be a lot of other civs in golden ages, and we'll be able to attack them for plus 10 combat strength, which is basically the bonus of Himiko. What that does mean, though, is we're going to have to be very careful with our era score. I have on my other monitor all of the era score things pulled up so I do not forget which ones we have and have not completed and what brings you era score in the game. So we're going to be making some decisions this game that we wouldn't normally make because we're so focused on era score for the Dramatic Ages. As always, we are playing this on Deity, and here we go, patch day, Apocalypse mode, Barbarian mode, Dramatic Ages mode, Heroes and Legends mode, Monopolies and Corporations mode, and Secret Societies mode. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. It is maximum chaos, maximum game modes, maximum everything. Let's get into it. In terms of a win con, I'm not really sure where I want to go. I think domination is kind of the most fun on Dramatic Ages, but we'll just have to see how everything is working out because Dramatic Ages and all of this is going to be absolutely wild. We're just going to settle right in place here. We're going to settle here for just a normal settle and work a 3-2 tile, which will be awesome. And then hopefully we'll be able to get a Temple of Artemis with a theater square and all of those fun things we're going to do for population here. This volcano is going to add to the maximum chaos and be ruining our population the whole time, but we'll hopefully make these tiles really good. We are playing on a normal Pangea map, and I don't think I changed a whole lot of the settings. We put it on a new world age for more hills and more volcanoes. Otherwise, we're just playing a standard Deity game with all the game modes, though, which makes it crazy on a small Pangea map. Now is a great time to thank Stogie for becoming a channel member. The channel member link is in the description below if you guys would like to join as well. I believe it starts at $2 a month. There are a few little perks, city names, having a cool badge next to your name and all of that. And we have been using the money recently to hire an editor to edit some of our Monday kind of tutorial videos. That way I can spend more time making fun content for you guys. So it's been working really well. Thank you guys so much for all of you who are channel members. Just thank you so much. And Stogie, this city's for you, bud. Early on here, we want animal husbandry as soon as possible. We want to be able to work the Toa, which means we are going to have to get to archery soon as well, which means after our initial scout, we still need the scout. We got to see the world, meet the city-states, get the era score from the goodie huts, all that stuff. But after that, we're going to go straight for archery so we can start construction on the Toa. We also have a lot of chops here. I reckon I'll still go Pingala first, especially because this city is going to have a high population after the Toa. But Magnus, pretty good case here. You also have to keep in mind with a lot of these volcanoes, you want to chop the tiles next to the volcanoes pretty early, because if the volcano erupts first, it's just going to take out the rainforest. Some really good luxuries on our continent. Pretty happy with coffee and cocoa. Coffee's going to give us a little bit of culture. Cocoa, obviously, just 2, 2, 3. Just a very, very good tile. Also, we can settle on this coffee here, so that's a good settle tile. So we will mark that our tea. Is it coffee? It's tea. Coffee or tea, doesn't really matter. There we are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away. 2 nice close cities early on. Hard to attack. Very, very good for loyalty in a dramatic ages game. Can settle right on the coffee to get some culture as a base. So I think that'll be a good first settle for us. We have discovered Owls of Minerva, and we have met Johannesburg. I haven't put any city-states into this game, haven't changed anything, so these are just all random. +1 production in the capital is going to help us build our initial districts and our wonders Toa earlier, which is great. Cities receive +1 production for every improved resource type. That's not a bad bonus for us either if we do end up choosing these guys. Again, I'm not exactly sure where we want to go for a victory condition. My plan right now, I'm just kind of focused is get the Toa, get the population up, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully domination, though. In terms of a secret society, I do really want vampires. I want vampires for the vampire castles. There's a lot of good land here. I can see a lot of good vampire castle area. I'm not sure we're going to get it, although I am going to bring Pingala into here first. Even though I think this is a good Magnus start, I think just the value of Pingala to help you catch up in a deity game is too good to pass up. So we have found some barbarians. Interesting. I'm going to go and try and find out where they are. We are going to build this slinger first, though. I want to get the archery boost like I mentioned so we can work on getting the Toa as early as possible. Found an early goodie hat. Void Singers wouldn't be that bad at all either. So we got early Void Singers. We got early Owls. That's good because now at least we have 2 good options. Even if we can't find vampires, which still may happen, we do have 2 good options. I have no problem throwing this envoy into Johannesburg. I want that Suze this era if we can get it, just for the era score, not even for the bonus. Remember, with dramatic ages, we got to start pumping out as much era score as possible. First meet on Jerusalem, giving us faith. Same idea. We're going to try and Suze these guys as well. Not that we really need the Jerusalem bonus or anything, but that is going to be a little bit helpful. Ooh! All right, Vicky. All right, it's on, Victoria. It is on. I'm going to find the tea. I'm going to throw the tea in the ocean, Vicky. For now, though, I'm going to send a delegation. Will you be friends? Hooray! Thank you. I don't want to hurt you yet. Antananarivo, not a first meet, surrounded by city-states, though, which is interesting. 2% culture for each great person you've ever earned, up to a total of 30%. Very, very nice. Oh, Vicky denounced us right away. Glad I paid 25 gold to you, Vicky. Glad that happened. Well, that was a waste of gold. We're going for archery whether we're ready or not to get archery. It's happening whether we're ready for it or not, so we're just going in. If we get the boost, we get the boost. If we don't get the boost, we do not get the boost. Whoa, we found a relic, though. Yo. Relic, gonna give us faith, gonna give us culture. That's an absolutely, or just faith, sorry. It's only gonna give us faith, not gonna give us culture. Still, getting a holy grail in Stogie's dedicated party city is very, very helpful. That tourism is a little bit nice early on, and that 4 faith is awesome. So there are barbs over here. It looks like Antananarivo is gonna kill it, though, which kind of sucks. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I am gonna try and sneak up here, though, and kill this guy with the slinger. Ladies and gentlemen, I might get there just in time. Certainly want foreign trade. Haven't discovered a second continent, which feels pretty bad. Probably not going to improve 3 tiles soon, though, so still the best for us to go into. I don't even need God King because we're going to get a Pantheon via our relics, so we can just go straight for urban planning. How nice! How nice, how neat, how elegant. Oh. No! No, 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 no. Oh, we got so close. Please. Oh, you can't even run into me because you're a ranged unit. No! Yes! Did you not die? Okay, we have a gentle eruption and improved 2 tiles. Oh, we're getting the boost. Oh my goodness. Antananarivo. Everyone go type in the comments right now. We love Antananarivo. And then thumbs up all the other comments. When I wake up in the morning, I expect to see just we love Antananarivo just scrolling through the YouTube comments. Oh, clutch maneuver. Oh, we found Vicky. We still haven't found another continent, though, which is slightly concerning. Ha ha! Yes, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. They're gonna nerf Earth Goddess. Well, for Axis, I'm gonna find a relic, and we're gonna grab religious settlements. The OP one that you didn't nerf. So we're going to grab a free settler here. Where do we even put that bad boy? Where do we even put this bad boy? Do we forward settle Vicky a little bit? That could be interesting. I think we come down to the coast and find a +4 harbor right here. I think we come down to the coast, settle the marble, and find this harbor here. That way we can not forward settle Vicky, but we can also get more different types of districts that we're going to need for era score, right? Right. I'm worried that this is a little bit penned in, though, and this doesn't fully go across. I'm worried there's, like, Arctic stuff over here. What do we call it? Ice? Icebergs? Titanic killers? It's also good to mark out all of your +3 districts, right? So anything you see that's going to give you the era score. So commercial hubs, harbors, it's +4, which we'll have right... Where is it? Ooh, you know what? Oh, we can't put a harbor there because of the reef. Well, that certainly complicates things. If we leave this stone here, that does complicate this settle a little bit. I hadn't seen the reef conundrum. All right, I have a think on this and see what we're gonna do. That does make this settle not nearly as good. I think what makes up for it, though, is I am going to be able to get the marble industry here if we settle on the marble, so that's fine. This then just becomes a +2 campus. And then we attach something else here or something else up here. Maybe an encampment for some units, maybe a commercial hub, maybe a theater square. Not really sure yet. Also, if we build the TOA right here, why not do this? Why not do a theater square right here? Why not do a theater square right here? And then why not put the TOA just right up here? Just nice nestled in. Get a little chop for it. All of those fun things. I think also settling here for the culture helps us get to our government as quickly as possible, which gives us extra wonder production. We have to go mining into bronze working next so we can chop out the tiles we want if we are going to put the TOA here. So that'll be our next mission. Aren't you mad at me? Queens, man. Confusing people. Oh, she's rather stuck here, hey? She's going to be a nice target later. Not a perfect target, but a nice target later. I think we are going to do a little bit of Sim City here before our warring days. We are going to go to war. That's kind of the point of doing dramatic ages. I think I'm going to focus more on making sure we have enough era score to set us up for the first couple of golden ages, and then worry about war afterwards, because I don't think we're going to be able to kill her early on. We still haven't met any heroes we're particularly keen on either. Although Mulan and I guess Beowulf is really nice too. So we'll see how the eras go. If she doesn't hit if she hits a Dark Age, though, a lot of her cities might just flip to free cities, which make them easy to take. Like I said, though, if she hits a Golden Age, we get extra 10% combat strength, too. So stuff to think about. I have to wait till we can afford a builder to buy the builder here, to put the deer resource down and get this chop, which is fine because it gives us time to get to bronze working to actually be able to chop this out anyway. Seeing horses down here makes this settle a little more interesting, so we'll think about this. It's going to be a lot of flooding tiles here, but that should give us a lot of food as well, so we'll see how that goes. Also, looks like we're going to have some land behind our capital city here that's going to be nice and good to settle. Still haven't discovered a second continent. I assume we will, though, so I'm going to go into craftsmanship here just quickly. I assume we will discover that second continent, because I can't go into mysticism without finishing this. So I'll give it a few turns to see if there is another continent around here, or in this direction, or just wherever, really. More marble. So if we want to build a campus here or a holy site, we need a Nancy, which feels kind of bad. Although what does feel really good is just the yields from these tiles. So we might settle a city up here. All right, so we have sufficiently scouted this area out. She does have some units wandering around here. We did discover some barbs over here. Now, what's interesting about the barbs is that I can either hire their units, or I can come and get rid of them and raid their city or raid their barb encampment. I might come and raid their barb encampment for a little bit of gold. That might be helpful. I also want to keep in mind as well... I'm going to bring this guy back. I also want to keep in mind as well that if I don't get rid of these guys, they'll become a city-state. And do I want a city-state? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the perfect spot. Do I want a city-state appearing right there, or do I want to settle that city? Again, this is a +4 harbor here, right? And so unless that's a reef as well, so maybe that's how we get the era score for the harbor district. So maybe we don't really want a city-state here. We'll have to take a look at it. We have discovered What did we discover? We grew to 6 population. That's fair enough because we boosted early empire. Yeah, 6 total, so that's good. Monuments coming in here for culture. That'll be nice and helpful. We're not improving 3 tiles. I haven't found the second continent yet. My guess is that it's up here, which is unfortunate. I'm just going to build the builder here. I did want to buy it. It's going to be a minute till we can buy it. I can always just buy a trader instead, so I'm pretty comfortable just building the builder here and getting that kind of over and done with. This volcano is giving fat yields up here too. Interestingly, that this one has erupted multiple times, and this one not at all. Also makes Johannesburg very vulnerable. I don't really have a choice but to finish foreign trade. I'm not going to build the Oracle this game, I don't think, so we'll just go straight into political philosophy. I think we can skip mysticism. Although the envoy is really nice, I want this governor title so we can join a secret society and get the era score. I do want to get in here and raid for gold, I think. I don't know if I want to get rid of it just yet. I'd rather raid it a couple times. The problem is I don't think I'm getting the choice. I think Jerusalem's going to come in here and snake this from us, which will make me very sad. All right, we have the builder. I am going to grab Beowulf. I don't really want Beowulf right now. I do need to find some era score, though, and going into Beowulf will give us that era score, and Beowulf's a really good hero to have anyway, so we'll just nab it up. I think we do have quite a bit to build in our empire. We also will want some more units. We also are going to take a look at a trader here. I think I'll be able to buy that trader, though, so I think just another builder to kind of get our empire online feels pretty good. Sweet, so we are going to get the chance to come in here and raid this. So that's the bronze working boost finished. I think I am going to destroy it. As much as I don't want to destroy it, because that's kind of not the fun of the barbarian mode, it's in an awkward spot. It's spawning more units. I can't keep getting rid of it and raiding it, and I do want to destroy it for the era score, and I don't think there's any era score reward for raiding it, so I think we are going to go straight for that. We'll go pottery first. I do want to go raiding for a campus, irrigation as well. Yeah, see, it's still spawning units and being really annoying, so we are going to disperse the clan, destroy the outpost, and earn the era score. Beowulf is in town now, so Beowulf is going to come and stop all the problems over here, I suppose. We can now build the Temple of Artemis. I shall be buying this tile to chop, so we'll do that. Next turn, we'll chop into the Temple of Artemis. For now, we might as well put 1 turn into another settler, because we will be getting more settlers here. So what I want to do is I want 1 turn into the settler just to start the production, but I want to chop into the void here. So chopping into the void, the queue is empty. That's all I want to do. I want to make sure, even though we know because we bought it, it's good to make sure, take a look, hey, this city owns this tile. Good. I want to chop it. It's going to give me 14 production and 14 food. Awesome. That 14 production is going to get applied to whatever I build next. And since I'm going to build the Temple of Artemis next, that is where the production is going to go. We have a barbarian bireme, which is fascinating because now we know that the barbarians can grab units from other civs. So we know Dido's not in the game because Dido has the biremes and barbs can only grab units from civs that aren't in the game. So we know Dido's not in. I do want to upgrade this guy to an archer. I also want to grab a trade route pretty quickly too. So we'll just kind of see what's up here. I'm a little bit worried that they're going to come in hot and kind of ruin us a little bit. We have iron up here. That's important. We're going to want to grab that. Maybe that's our next settle. I think I want to join Owls of Minerva. It's not what I wanted for this game, but what I do think is good about it. Also, the faith from Void Singers is really good. I'm just thinking about it from the perspective of having a lot of city-states in the area, having a lot of good commercial hub and harbor land, being able to leverage that into era score and envoys, I think is helpful for us. Let's try Owls this game. I'm not convinced it's as good as Void Singers, especially because Void Singers would give us lots of faith, right? And we're not going to have very many ways of getting faith. What I will say, though, is we are going to build a holy site because of the +3 holy site for the era score, so we will be building one. It doesn't look like we'll be building one soon, though. I'm not exactly sure how to make this work here. I think on the whole, we will get a lot out of Owls of Minerva, and the extra policy card right now is very helpful. I think we'll join that. I think production towards settlers is very valuable right now. I can start building them in Pu and Mapu and in Stogie's dedicated party city, and really start settling the map a little bit. We certainly don't want this quarry to exist, so I see no reason not to chop it out right now, other than we don't have masonry. That's a good reason. Come on, Brad, you've got this. You've played Civ before. I do want to work under the volcano, though. I do want to put something under the volcano for era score, so let's go do that. We have 10 turns to find 6 era score between working under the volcano and between getting the Temple of Artemis. That should be fine. We should be good to go. Next up is irrigation. I don't really have a good campus, so we'll just hit to irrigation first. I don't really have a resource to put a farm on either, so that's totally fine. Not a lot of production here, but this city will grow in 7 turns and get a little bit more production. We'll be able to work this cocoa soon. I think that'll be fine overall. We just need to get settlers out. I'm not really concerned about how long it takes early on here. Beowulf will be a nice little defense for us. I think we do need to upgrade this guy to an archer depending on what this Byreme wants to do, because that's a little bit dangerous. There's some really good land up here. We're not the first meet at Cahokia, but with Owls of Minerva, I think all these trade routes will be able to give us envoys up here. There is some really good amenities as well, or luxury resources with tobacco and other industry up here. I am interested that this still isn't a continent split, and we're on a small Pangaea, so I'm surprised we haven't met anyone else yet. So putting a mine underneath this will give us era score for working under a volcano. It's just +1. Good to have, though. Good to keep in mind what's giving us era score and what doesn't. Victoria is now happy with us. I will take that friendship right away. She also has Owls of Minerva, so I think she's happy with us because of that. We will promote our scout, and we will move on with our lives. Friends with Vicky for now. All right, so we do have production towards ancient and classical wonders. I'm going to put that in instead of +1 production in all cities, just until we have our Toa built. That's perfect. Governor title here, I'm going to go culture with Pangala to try and get our government as quickly as possible, which looks like it's not going to be too far off. 237 gold means we can start to buy our trade routes. I think we'll trade with Johannesburg first to get the suzerain there. That is also going to give us an era score, which I hadn't thought about when I did that initial era score calculation. Holy smokerinos! Yo! What is this? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The barbs are out of control. If I buy a unit from them, though, is it a boat? Can I purchase a boat from them? So I don't want to work this marble with the builder, and the reason for that is because I'm going to put an industry on it. Oh, I do need to work it, though. I do need to work it first. I lied. Let's work the marble. I need to have 2 worked, so if that was the 3rd marble, then I can do that. We're good. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I think we're going to put our government plaza on this stone eventually. Grab a granary, mate. You're doing good. We'll trade with Johannesburg. That'll give us an envoy there and the suzerainship for 2 era score. Feels great. And Anansi. Anansi's really good at getting you ahead in the game, so maybe we will grab Anansi. Hopefully we get this regular age here, this golden age, because Toa's not coming in for 4 turns. Do I have another tile to chop? I don't even really have another tile to chop, hey? All right, 24. This goody hat should be 25. Perfect. We did get 25. We also got +20 iron. I don't need that iron for anything. I know Vicky is definitely going to want it. So if we sell this 20 iron to Vicky, I reckon she'll give us a pretty penny for it. She'll give us 4 gold for 30. That's not as much as I was hoping, but you know what? That's a fair trade. I don't need it, so we might as well get the gold. Gonna go for masonry to get rid of this quarry here. So it looks like everyone else on the Pangaea is kind of farther away from London. This is a fascinating map. There we go, baby. We have the Toa. So the Toa does a lot of good things for us. It's going to make sure our capital city has lots of population, which will help with loyalty, which is awesome. So we like the Toa for sure. It's going to give us some good theater square adjacencies early on. We also like theater square adjacencies. So overall, we're just a big fan. Government choices are a pretty big deal now. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to navigate this. So are we building any more early wonders? We don't know the state of the Oracle. If the Oracle is in a state where we can take it, I think I want to build it right here where this theater square is. Then you just move this theater square here, right? And then you have the Oracle right here, and that's a good setup for us. Doesn't make the campus much better. I guess it's the same as the government plaza. Then you have the Oracle here, and then you can do the government or the government plazaing up in this direction, which I think is fine. Still interested in this coastal settle. We'll just see if the Oracle's available next turn. If it is, I certainly want to build it. Before then, though, might as well grab a granary. See, I want the great person points, but I don't have a district yet, so just assuming the Oracle's still available, I'm going to go for autocracy. That'll give us +10 wonder production. I'm going to go for charismatic leader here. And in our wild card slot, I'm going to do production. Oh, I guess it's only one turn, hey? I'll take the risk that the Oracle's still there and I'll still want this. In our wild card slot, I definitely want monumentality. So we're getting 6. Do I want monumentality? Maybe I'm talking myself out of it. 4 culture for every wonder. Each wonder in your cities costs 4 in cities within 9 tiles to lose 2 loyalty per turn. 4 culture per wonder is way better. We're putting that in for sure. That'll be an extra 4 culture. Ideally with the Oracle, that'll be even more. That'll be 8. We're working towards industries. Still can't get them yet until we get to currency, but we're on our way. So the Oracle is still available as I thought, so we will be going for that. It is a very good wonder, something we definitely want to keep an eye out for. I want to be choosing as many of these places as possible, remember, for the era score. So we're just going straight for Jerusalem. It has nothing to do with Jerusalem's boost being any good, all to do with the era score. This is all one continent. I'm so confused. Another really good harbor, though. +5. +5 harbor. I'd love to come down and get this horses tile next, just to have that kind of stacking up. Love to come and get this as well. After Oracle, theater score is obviously important. We still need more settlers, though. I would like a little more production in this city. I'm not sure exactly how I'm feeling about it, but I think a little more production is necessary. Maybe working the sheep. I don't see the reason to really get rid of them. I think working the sheep is fine. Farms are also great. You know, a lot of farmable land in here that we might want to take a look at. This one, you know what? This city can also put a theater square right here. So in a normal game, you want to get your theater squares around all these wonders. We do have to be a little more cautious just because getting a lot of theater squares means we're not getting another or a lot of other districts, but that is going to be good for our commercial hubs in here as well. So I think just the way this is playing out with the wonders, the theater square plan is looking really good. I suppose I should be using Beowulf as a scout if he's not doing anything. There's not much I really need scouted other than this area. I'll move this builder up here because I certainly want to settle up near this iron somewhere. I don't want to be on the floodplains. This is a good industrial zone setup, and you have to remember, even if we go for a culture win, we still need to make sure we have a +3 industrial zone somewhere on the map. So this is looking like a good option for an aqueduct and a dam situation. Whoop, a meteor! Whoa! Boom! Right by Liverpool, baby. All right, another settler. I don't think we're very close to aqueducts, although all we need to do to boost this is build walls. I'm going to go for industries first. But once we hit industries, I think we can come down for aqueducts. The reason why I'm checking that out is I'm tempted to settle the iron here. Settling the iron puts us in a little bit of a better spot for what we're trying to do. It also means we're not settling on one of the floodplain tiles. Although what you could do here is you could put an aqueduct, you could settle here, put an aqueduct over, a dam across, and then your industrial zone right here. And settling close together has its benefits as well. I don't think Mohenjo-Daro is going to be on this map, so we do want to settle as many cities in here as possible. And that'll also give this a cocoa industry, which is interesting. It does limit how spread out we can be, though. Although it does mean we can settle a coastal city down here. I think I am going to go for this early area here. We'll do a aqueduct here, a dam here, and then when we build this industrial zone, this will be our +3 industrial zone whenever it's finished. The city's feeling good. Lost a little bit of population. Otherwise, though, not too bad. Tempted to put a government plaza here, although it's probably not worth it. Anansi's so good to get ahead in this game, right? I think we grab a builder. Here. We're going to need lots of builders. We need to chop 2 tiles for districts, chop this for a district as well. I think that's probably smart. I think heading into recorded history for another government title, or governor title, sorry, feels really, really good. We are going to build 2 campuses. It's not going to happen soon, though. And so I don't think that that's going to be super helpful in terms of a boost. I would rush entertainment complexes. There's something to be said for putting an entertainment complex here instead of a campus, right? Getting an entertainment complex next to 2 theater squares is really nice. I don't think that's really doable, though, because I think this is one of our only good campus locations to start. Although we do have a decent campus up here as well in this city after the theater square. You could also, now that I'm thinking about it, put your government plaza right in here, adjacent to this theater square, this commercial hub. And now all of a sudden you have a +1, +2 campus kind of made out of nothing. The problem with that is you have a +2 campus here without putting any effort in at all. So we'll think about it. We'll think about what we want to do here. I certainly want these theater squares as quickly as possible, especially this one. I also really want settlers right away. I think you just have to go for settlers everywhere you can get them and just pump out the settlers until we're settled, and then we'll worry about our districts. Jerusalem is going to give us a suzerain boost, which will give us the era score, so we just want to make sure that's locked in. Hercules is here now. As much as I love Anansi, I love Hercules even more, so we're going to make sure we grab Hercules for sure. 100%. We have enough gold to buy another builder. We are able to chop out here, and I want to chop this tile underneath the volcano. So I'm going to buy the builder here. We're going to chop the tile underneath the volcano because the volcano will take it anyway. That'll help us secure the oracle, which is worth it. This builder is going to focus on chopping the theater squares we're going to want to put down. It's also going to chop out a settler, though. Districting is nice. Getting your good districts down is really good, but focusing on them too early means you're not settling your cities, and that's bad. So you have to kind of take a pick between getting all your cities out and getting all your good districts and all the planning done. And so it can be hard sometimes to figure that out. All right, so we chopped it before the volcano got it. Awesome stuff. I didn't want to take the risk and wait the next turn just because I wanted to make sure we got it before the volcano did. The only thing I really want to chop out here, I do want to put this industry down as well. And I do want it in Pew and Mapu. I don't want it in Wenti Mapu. What does the cocoa industry give us? 1 second. Cocoa is plus growth and housing, so obviously it would be best in our capital city to combine with the Toa for just insane growth, but that's not going to work. So where do we want extra growth and housing? It's going to be in the city that has the highest food potential, which would be Wenti Mapu early on. The thing is, we are going to cover a lot of that food potential with districts later, whereas this seems much more likely to get a farm triangle kind of put in here somewhere and really speed run the growth. So I'm sure in the long run there might be a better city for it, but if I wait too long, I'm missing out on the 4 production and all of the other good stuff we get. So I do think it's best to just put it in Pew and Mapu here. We will be getting another settler, though, absolutely. All right, now that we're done in Jerusalem and Johannesburg, it is time to go for Antananarivo. We're going to have a lot of theater squares. Theater squares require culture city-states, which is awesome for us. And there it is. We got the oracle. We did it! We have done it! Holy smokes. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, you know? Just incredibly pretty. Getting an alliance with Vicky will give us era score. It does mean we can't kill her, though. We're gonna go... The second we can build a big enough army and go after her, she doesn't have a lot of science or culture, right? So that 10 combat strength is very helpful. I think we'll just go for more governor titles here. We're not going to be the target of a war, so we'll go in here. I am holding off on this just in case we can get the boost, though. 6-turn settler feels great. That's exactly what we want. We want to make sure we get our settles down here quickly. You can see that Vicky has her eye on the place, so we want to make sure we're getting there as quickly as possible. Easy choice to put the industry here the more I think about it. The extra growth and the extra housing is just really, really nice. And we'll try and make the most of it. Sometimes you make the plan. Sometimes the plan makes you, or the game kind of makes you. Getting this cocoa industry here is really nice. Now that we know we're going to get extra growth in the city, we will want to put a farm triangle in here. Maybe we move the commercial hub over a little bit. Maybe we redo things here to make sure we're getting a lot of food. Maybe we remove the cattle for a farm triangle here. Whatever it is, we want to make sure we are focusing growth in the city that's getting an extra 20% growth in housing just to be super efficient. That being said, though, you also get the gold, the production, the food, and all of that great stuff. And so we're gonna be able to build this settler a lot more quickly. And I also think this is a really good kind of natural spot to stop this video and kind of wait for the next one here and get everyone excited. I normally play a little bit longer, but I think this is a nice natural kind of stopping point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities down, a bunch of settlers on the way, some really good wonders here to get our empire going. We played around a little bit with the barbarians. We played around a little bit with industries and whatnot. So we're still kind of feeling this game out, but I'm really liking where we're heading. I felt really good about explaining everything as I went this game. Things were kind of falling into place and feeling great. So that'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button would be awesome. Come join us and hang out with us if we're not on YouTube. We have a Twitch stream that we do a couple nights a week. Twitch.tv/VanBradley. Links in the description. There's also a Discord server there you should definitely come and hang out in. Otherwise, just thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the new channel members, and I will see you in the next one.